We're putting the band back together.
Just nod.
Now, who here at this table can honestly say that they played any finer or felt any better than they did when they were with the Blues Brothers?
Just nod. Broadcasting straight to you from a large spaceship currently at war with mainstream science. Meanwhile, the Peanut Gallery is excited for tonight's show. Unlike the fast food menu, change has come. So grab the popcorn, dim the lights, and prepare yourself for episode 1 of a new format. Strange World 2024 has truly arrived. Broadcasting to Strange World, where the truth is often stranger than fiction. I'm your host, Mark Sargent, with mainstream science. Clues, which propose all the Peanut Gallery is excited for tonight's show. Unlike the fast food menu, Google Flat Earth change has come. You can't find it. Grab the popcorn, dim the lights, and prepare yourself for episode 1 of Tuesday nights at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, North Carolina. 2024. What the hell day is it? June 11th, 2024. Welcome to Strange World, where the truth is often stranger than fiction. I'm your host, Mark Sargent, creator of Quote of the day goes exactly like this little ridiculous thing. I was suddenly famous, and I couldn't relate to anybody. If you can't find it, tough. It was really hard. At the internet. Who said that? The show's on Tuesday nights at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, and yes, Carolina. My co-host. What the hell day is it? June 11th, 2024. The Disney Queen of Flat Earth. Dragon, Patricia, and Steere. Patricia, how are you? The day goes exactly like this little ridiculous thing.
Well, since
I was suddenly famous. Damn right, and I couldn't relate to anybody. It was tough. It was really hard. Yes, who said that? Well, you'll find out in Clown World. Hey, Patricia, my co-host. You know, being that you have no charisma or style whatsoever, it must be hard to find Flat Earth friends. Patricia, how are you? It is fine Tuesday evening. Really? Where's the echo coming from? Damn right. Yes, we are. Hey, Patricia. Can't be from my side. You know, being that you have no charisma or style whatsoever, it must be hard. It's on my side. Let me mute my. I'll mute my Skype mic. What? And let me talk.
No, we can't hear you.
Really, where's the echo coming from? On my Skype mic? All right. There was going to be. Can't be from my side.
Hold on, your audio.
Should we want me scroll down what?
Your audio mixer. Let me see what's.
It's on my side. Let me mute my. I'll mute my Skype mic.
Down.
Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't be sharing my screen. On my Skype mic.
Turn your screen, buddy. Turn your mic. Yeah, Mike, go down.
Yeah, there was going to be.
By the way, while we're waiting, I just want to say shout out.
Scroll down what?
If Karen B were here, never.
Slide that down.
Okay. How far?
All the way.
Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't be sharing my screen. The what?
Is the echo present?
That's it.
Yeah. Yep. How far? Okay. It's off. How about now?
If this were
testing.
an actual emergency.
1, 2, 3. Do I still have an echo?
Bend over,
guys.
Kiss your goodbye.
Do I have it? This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. The broadcasters in your area, in cooperation with federal, state, and local authorities,
You are getting
have
an echo
designed this
for some
test.
reason.
Could it be me? I mean,
In the event of an emergency.
I knew it here. This. Not me. Okay.
Mic up and see if that makes it. All right, should I just keep going? The mic is now. Is chat room saying that I'm okay?
I'm gonna say hi to the chat by using my phone.
Oh, turn your Skype mic down.
Uh-oh.
Hi, everyone.
Skype
No,
mic. We'll
no,
get this,
I don't
guys.
think
Don't
it's
worry
coming
about it.
through you.
Skype mic, audio and video settings. Hang
Okay,
on.
let me turn the mic up and see if that makes it
Someone
work.
says that I've got echo
Mic
and
is
Mark
now
has static.
Where is... Okay, so I'm going to
This is
turn...
professional
Was
broadcast.
at 10. I'm going to turn it down to 3. Okay?
No, now we can't hear you.
How about now?
Skype mic.
Can't
We'll
hear
get
you.
this,
No,
guys.
no, no.
Don't worry about it.
Turn that
Skype mic,
up.
audio and video settings. Hang on.
Do that audio mixer.
Back to the OBS audio mixer.
Scroll up.
Where is... Okay, so I'm going to turn...
Not
Yes,
turn the
scroll
audio down. It was at 10. I'm going to turn
OBS
it down
audio
to
mixer,
3.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there. Up,
How
up,
about now?
up. Turn
Yep.
that one.
Which one? Desktop audio? Okay.
No, down.
Mark Greatness?
That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I turn that down to
No.
5.
Audio mixer?
No, mute it.
Okay, I'm muting it. Gone. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
All right, what's the chance say?
Mic check,
Let's look.
check, check.
We got to give a minute to catch up.
Sorry, guys. We will get this, I swear.
Billing Tano says Mark's mic problem is fixed now.
Because
The
I'm...
major static is fixed, and now they say I have echo. And a cat. Can you hear that?
I'm gonna stop sharing for a second.
Okay, so now I'm echoing.
Wait, you know why?
What?
Patricia, you have the desktop playing, not in your ears, don't you?
Oh, right. Do you have the desktop?
Okay, I knew it was me.
That's all right. That's okay.
All right, what do I need to do?
Kill the... Are you watching it on YouTube?
No, I have YouTube on my phone, but it's muted.
Oh, she's got... She needs
Her
to...
mic's picking herself, yourself.
Oh my God, she has to put in earbuds?
That's fine. I'll be back in a moment.
All right.
You can enjoy a nice night.
Well,
I will mute her for the
okay,
time
you'll
being.
mute her in the meantime. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I'll play her part. Okay. So I was supposed to ask Patricia, because again, she's not very fun to look at. It must be hard to find flat Earth friends. Doing an easy way to find cool people like yourself and solid info about our stationary horizontal level plane. And Patricia would say, would that be the flat Earth sun, moon, and zodiac clock app? And then primp her hair. And then I'd say, yes, the flat Earth sun, moon, and zodiac clock app. It's the perfect gift for friends, family, and complete strangers. Watch the featured video every day for 2 weeks and see what happens. It'll be the best $2.99 you've ever spent. And then I would say, you're muted, Patricia. We'll pop you back in. Peanut.
She has to do it. She has to unmute herself.
Oh yeah, you have to unmute.
I'm unmuted.
Okay.
My jacket button just popped. Wow, this is going real well.
It is.
That's one way, viewers.
That's okay. We knew we were going to have to iron out some stuff. So that's.
But I want everyone to know that this was we tested things earlier today, 4 p.m. Central, and then met again about an hour ago. It's not like we just showed up in our pajamas or something.
On the wrong mic.
Yeah, your mic. You have to reset your mic.
I have to reset it. Okay.
That's okay, because I'm going to keep talking. And, so sleepy. And because it's 10 p.m. on the East Coast, it's time to say goodnight to one of our listeners, Paige. She just put on her Roadrunner pajamas, got a cup of cocoa with exactly 6 tiny marshmallows, and will probably listen to the playback in the morning. Good night, Paige. And
I hope she doesn't.
And from what? Yeah, now your mic's back. And by the way, I've already heard that it's like she was waiting for me to say that so she could actually go to bed.
Wait a second.
Aw.
Earbuds in, Patricia?
Yes.
Why? Is she still getting feedback?
There's nothing on. Nothing on.
Nothing's playing through your speakers.
No.
Oh, wait. Is she good, chat?
Yeah, chat, tell me, Patricia and I are going to go back and forth.
Oh, she said you still have an echo.
Who? Patricia has an echo?
What they're saying.
Where is it coming from?
Maybe there's a delay.
Should I turn down her mic?
Let me see your screen.
All right. This is so fun.
Maybe it's the ghost of the echo.
Hang on. We will figure this out.
Okay, everyone says me and it's really bad.
All right.
Oh my
We'll
God.
figure it out. Okay, so I've got her mixer. Should I turn her down from 10 to 5?
I'll just keep talking here so we can test me. Testing.
She's now
1, 2,
down
3.
to 4.
Testing. And my voice is pretty soft.
Yeah. What do you think, chat? You got to help us out here.
All right, how do I sound?
You sound great.
Am I echoing?
From my side and Peanut's side, yes. The chat room says...
Echo happening?
There's still a slight echo.
Okay.
I'll turn her down even. Well, is she coming in quiet, though, now?
Right. Am
Like,
I just like
She's now down to 3.
a dormouse squeaking in the back?
How did my mic, when I turned it down to nothing, how are people still hearing me? Because I'm up on the, because I'm on my.
Because you're broadcasting through the Skype.
Okay. Wesley Defoe says I'm fine.
Because we're only going through
Lowry
one.
says 5 by 5.
Okay.
Says I'm fine.
Okay, we're gonna keep going then.
Griffin
Peanut
36 says it sounds flat, so we're good.
That's funny. I'm gonna keep sharing the screen, Peanut, just in case you see something, so I don't have to go back and forth. All right, let's do the normal stuff. Shout outs, obviously, to Flat Earthers, Stephen Carpenter of the Deftones. Support the Flat Earth cause and get the coolest hoodies ever. Go to the strong.family, won't you, and pick up some merch. Also, shout out to Flat Earth legend Kyrie Irving, a basketball player of the Dallas Mavericks. He is in the finals. Their team is currently behind the Celtics 2-0, but it's the best of 7. And if you know anything about sports, especially basketball, it is rigged. I guarantee they'll go to 6. And hopefully he'll make it. Well, we'll see. I'm not a big Celtics fan anyway. A little trivia for you. You'll get this, Patricia, which is, Twitter, which became X. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the name of the Twitter bird?
I didn't know it had a bird. What is it? I mean, a name. What is it?
Larry.
Oh, Larry Bird.
Because
wow.
the guy was a
got
big Celtics nut.
Mm-hmm.
And now Larry Bird is gone. He is no more because it's now X, which is taken over by that megalomaniac Tony Stark wannabe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone thinks that Elon Musk is a savior. Not people who are listening to this show, but the regular people. They think he's a genius, a savior, or some people think he's the Antichrist. It depends on, what your belief system is. But just if you really learn about him and the whole story of PayPal, what really happened there, and the whole thing with, of course, we all know he didn't send anything out into space, that whole thing with the Tesla car. So he's a liar. He's not smart, I don't think at all.
No.
He has bad taste in women.
Yeah.
And he's weird looking. So I give him 2 thumbs down.
And thank you for that, Patricia. And by the way, I'm going to criticize him because why can't, I'm going to, he's one of the only guys I know that has a hair system. Right?
Oh, yeah.
When you get that rich, it's like, look, go Jeff Bezos style, man. It's like you lost your hair in 1993, right? It's like, but no, he went with full blown plugs. And it's like,
speaking of bad taste in women, Jeff Bezos, girlfriend, wife,
he could have done way better.
That's a fembot.
I'm sorry,
that's even human.
He could have bought better than that.
Exactly.
Than that.
We've been very catty right off the bat.
I know. That's
not very nice.
That's not very nice.
No,
mailbag.
Par for the course.
I have a couple things in mailbag. I'm not going to do Christian Sanchez, friend of the show. He sent me some movies. The notable movie that was in there is DVD. I'm not going to flash it up on the screen. Was Lost in Space, the movie from the 90s,
wow.
which with Matt LeBlanc and William Hurt. And
I used to love watching the TV show when I was young.
Yeah. Lost in Space was a cool
The robot, famous line, I think, was crush, kill, destroy.
Destroy,
remember?
And danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Exactly.
And it had its mobility was so limited, it would just kind of rotate back and forth. It's like, what are you going to do, you stupid robot?
I have one of those robot vacuums for my house, and you can name it, and I kind of have I just named it Robo, but the picture I used is the picture from that original TV series and movie. So, Lost in Space.
Yeah. Real quick.
We're so lost, by the way, everyone.
Yeah, I know.
We're so sorry if we sound all stilted and weird. It's just this is all like new and crazy.
Hey,
so
Peanut.
Apologies.
What is? Oh wow! I have to be on. Okay, so there's another thing I just learned. I can't in Skype because we're interfacing through Skype. I can't pull myself. I can't go to another channel and check messages. So thank you guys. Don't message me in Skype while I'm on this show, because if I do that, I'll drop off the screen. Hey, I got a neat little postcard from somebody. Mark, I've watched many of your videos and wanted to send you a free copy of my book, The Truth About Our World, by Mary Kay Eastman. And here she goes, right here. The Truth About Our World, Mary Kay Eastman.
Nice.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of nice. And then another woman, sent me a nice little letter. Hey, Mark, I thought you might enjoy these items that were found by my kids in their late grandfather's belongings. Stay flat, Kate. And this one's pretty neat. I'll try to hold it up with one hand, which is, look at this, actual newspaper, North Pole discovered.
Wow.
From 1908.
It's weird to think of it being discovered.
Right.
In a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
We kind of think of it just was or is.
Well, I mean, again, in 1908, it was a theory because no one was there. And it wasn't that long ago. It's like, yeah, we're pretty sure that's where the North Pole is. But, 1908, it seems like a long time ago. It really wasn't that long ago. Not in the grand
in the scheme of things.
Nope.
And in reality, there is, North Pole, the way it's been described and probably is described in that newspaper, really doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. So.
Hey, I want to make a call out really quick because I know David Weiss from DITRH and the wonderful app. He sent me a thing. He was one of the first people to say, hey, there was an echo. Give me a thumbs up. Is Peanut, you got a thumbs up? You're wearing headphones? Everybody's good now that we did the audio levels? Of course.
Let's just start over.
No, we're good. We're totally good. I mean,
I'm joking, but I kind of feel like that too.
We will power through this, as they say in show business.
Yes, we will.
Okay, so, there's meetups. We got to do meetups, and then we'll do headlines, which was, there are, let me pop them up really quick. There are 8 meetups currently. The first one will be June 15th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Lewis Restaurant and Grill, 92 Central Street, Norwood, Massachusetts. That's one of Jesse's. RSVP by calling Jesse at 781-857-9175 or email him at 300kmileprius@gmail.com. He will have a Nikon P1000 with him. Also, the other meetups, I'll just run down the list. These are all promos that are on my channel. You can check them out when you get a chance. The Flat Earth Meetup, Northern Solstice Celebration. Renee's going to be running that one. It's going to be in Los Angeles, down near Huntington Beach. That's going to be June 22nd. Las Vegas Meetup, June 23rd. That promo's on my channel. Southern New York, June 23rd. Flat Earth Meetup, West UK, with David Weiss in person, from what I told. That's going to be June 25th. I wouldn't go because David's going. I mean, that just seems silly. Flat Earth Meetup Central Texas with Matt Long. He will be there in person June 23rd. Flat Earth Meetup Atlantic City, New Jersey, September 13th. I know it's a ways off. And last but not least, Flat Earth Meetup Minnesota, June 15th. All those promos are on my channel. So there you go.
You know what's great? I've been out of the Flat Earth world, although I watch a lot of videos and I've kept track of everything since I deleted my old channel in 2019. But perhaps some of the people who are watching this or who are in the live chat have seen me pop up in comments and videos or in live chats. But it's really amazing that things are still going on if you think about it.
Yeah.
Flat Earth is just rolling along.
Right.
And I think a lot of people, especially globe aficionados, would have thought that they would have killed this off by now.
Yeah.
And they haven't and can't, actually. So keep trying.
Good point. Hey, Peanut, just so you know, I tried to refocus my camera, and the camera is not there anymore on me. So do I do anything special in that one since you're watching?
Let me see. I mean, to me, you're there, but...
Oh, you can see me on Skype, but you can't...
I'm looking actually on my phone.
Oh, am I still on the broadcast, Peanut? That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still broadcasting. You just turned your camera off.
All right. Well,
turn your camera back on.
Down.
How?
The what? Tell me
down.
Tell me if I don't come back.
The sources.
I'm in sources. Patricia's top, Patricia bottom. Yeah, there's me, Mark Greatness.
Mark Greatness. Some things never change.
No. Have I dropped off the... if I'm still broadcasting, I don't care.
You're broadcasting.
Okay, then fine.
You can't see.
Oh, you mean I can't be seen? Oh, great. What? I do one little thing to help my... let me kill it. All I did was I turned off the camera in Skype and I turned it back on.
A lot of people are saying that we sound fine now, but the picture and our voices are not synced up, and it's kind of like an old Godzilla movie or something.
Is that the latency issue? Maybe for stability? We're just gonna you know what? We're gonna power through this.
You know what?
This
is
Hey,
far
Mark.
from perfect.
What?
Check your Skype settings on your camera. That NDI.
At least
thing.
we're here. That's the thing that counts.
Check the. Okay, where do I go? You're watching it. So where do I go?
On your Skype.
I'm gonna go back into the chat.
Settings.
See what
Your
the
video
latest
settings.
is. The latest gossip.
Okay. Reset.
Andy Keshmar says, "How come this never happened with Karen?" Oh, that's why I gave Karen a shout out in the beginning because
Hell yeah.
I even said
No, go down.
She was great at it.
Well, I was gonna reset the camera.
But this is the first time Mark's done it.
Yeah,
How
I'm
long-
running the
yeah.
control panel. This is the
So-
first stream I've actually
Hey,
done
you
from
know.
my machine.
And we did practice. There was practice session all day earlier. But there's stuff that you can only, I think, because I'm not running
Settings.
it.
Skype. Sorry.
There's things that we can only
that.
find out in the doing that can't be found out in the practice. But
Close it.
Close
Karen,
Yeah.
Karen had it down.
Up here.
She
Three
has a
dots.
mind that can handle that sort of thing super easily, I imagine. I
Okay.
would really be bad at it. That's why when I did my own videos, I would just
Which
go
one?
live.
Top left by your name. Damn it.
No editing, just go live.
Left by my name. Over here.
Let me go
On
back in the
Skype.
chat and see what else is happening.
Is everybody loving this? It's like a back. It's like the.
All right. Okay.
Mr. Rock asked me where my Epiphone guitar is. I gave it away, actually.
On Skype, the three dots.
gave it
up
I'm
away.
there.
on the three
Sad,
dots.
but not sad. I gave it away to somebody who knows how to play guitar.
No, you're not.
I wanted
Yes, I
to.
am.
I used to have it behind me
Oh,
in
maybe-
this room
Maybe you can't
for
see it.
years. But it was taunting me, unplayed and sad.
Do you want me to go back to audio and video
And-
settings?
I
Oh,
eventually gave it
settings.
away
Go to settings. Sorry.
to somebody who will use it and
Yes.
is using it.
Okay, I'm on
So
it.
I felt it was the
No,
best
no, no,
thing.
no. What the hell's going on? I don't know what you got, Mark. We'll fix it at break.
Okay, we're gonna fix it at break. Patricia, we're gonna go to the
All
headlines.
right. Oh yeah. Okay.
We will.
You're about to go to break.
I know. Okay, so, well, now we gotta actually get to the. I'm gonna actually do my first news headlines, and I know if Karen's watching, she's going, "Dude, you gotta fix this." Okay, so we're going to. Oh, I gotta pop up Firefox, and then go to OBS, and
This is very complicated.
turn off the thumb.
Is it an OBS problem
Turn on. Nope.
or is it a Skype issue?
Mark
Skype is kind of buggy, isn't
It's
it? from what
probably
I've heard?
both. That's okay. Okay, so we're going to
All
rattle
right.
through some space stories really fast, then we're going to go to break. First space story, because we got a bunch of them, is China stakes claim on the dark side of the moon. It's kind of a follow-up to what we did last week, which was China has landed a probe on the dark side of the moon, which can't be proven.
Of course they have.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
No one can see it. No one, and again, because it's on the dark side, you can't give us shots of the Earth, which would be all we'd care about. It's like, hey, take a picture of the Earth. Sorry, we're on the dark side of the moon. Well, that's awfully convenient. So, whatever. All right, moving on. Next one. SpaceX's massive, super heavy Starship returns to Earth without exploding after its first full test flight. SpaceX's Starship rocket successfully returns to Earth, splashes down in Indian Ocean. You know a program has problems when a success means you didn't explode. Right? If that's the high point, if that's how you're selling this, you got issues. I was like, hey, we sent a rocket up and it didn't detonate into 1,000 pieces.
Well, here's the question. I know they're not going anywhere. I mean, but they are saying they're not going anywhere. They're just going up and then
Yeah.
supposedly coming back down. So, a lot of people have said that those are blimps or hot air balloons. I don't believe that, but of course, I just based on my gut instinct, I don't know what it is. Do you think they're really shooting up a rocket that just falls into the ocean somewhere?
Yes.
And if that's the case, don't you think somebody by now would have found the actual rocket pieces somewhere, or is it that closely guarded?
No, but that's because they're firing it off into what's known as the space graveyard.
Bermuda Triangle?
Well, it might as well be. They're firing
Yeah.
off to the most remote place that they can. Usually, from what I understand, it's either the South Atlantic or the South Pacific.
But don't those pieces end up washing ashore
No,
in
no.
many places?
Nope, they sink.
Really?
Yeah. Or you send out military craft to make sure that the pieces that didn't sink, basically you shoot them to a place where pleasure yachts cannot go. And
why don't they just shoot him to where they say MH370 ended up?
well, some of them probably do, like the Southern Indian Ocean. Absolutely. No doubt. Okay, we'll do a couple more, and then we'll try to do this break thing, and we'll see if we can solve this thing during the break. Okay, next one down. Again, this is from NASA. This is straight up nasa.gov, and this should remind you of part of our little thing when we were doing the documentary, Patricia, which is NASA invites media to rollout event for Artemis 2 moon rocket stage. So they've got a rocket in a hangar with nothing in it. It's basically hollowed out. The media is invited to see that. That's it. It's like, look how far we've gotten with the Artemis program.
It's basically a shell of something.
Yeah.
And people will be there applauding it. That's the thing. It's basically, if you believe in any of this, from any of these quote unquote space agencies, you are in a religion. You are a cult member.
Right.
Otherwise, there'd be no way you'd be able to buy this.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, it is absolutely silly, and again, it reminds me of when we visited the Apollo rocket in the hangar. It was like, which was a shell of nothing, and people stare at it, and you get that illusion that there's something there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are going to go to our first break. This ought to be fun. Cross your fingers. And when we come back, if we come back, we are, hopefully I will still be on screen. Just so you guys know, full disclosure, everything was fine. And every once in a while I go out of focus, because I'm 1/64th vampire on my mother's side and cameras don't like me. And when I turned off my camera to reset it, to readjust the focus, I didn't come back, which proves that I could be.
There is a God.
Yeah. Thank you. See? Yeah, because people don't want to see me on camera, including God. Okay, we're going to go to break. We're just going to hit this. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to try to do it officially. Here we go. We hit first break. The music comes in. Get a break. There we go.
Introducing the Flat Earth Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock App Meetup Maker. Never miss another meetup again. You can look up meetups in several different ways. Sort by date. You can search by location or within a 500-mile radius.
I'm on OBS.
To create and list your own meetup, enter the date. Give the meetup a name, a location name, add a photo, enter your contact information, create a group chat name, and then fill out the description with all of the details. Select your background color and hit the save button to add your meetup to the list. Once the meetup is saved, it will ask you to create a group chat for all of the meetups so people can join the group and start a local chat community. Select public group, add your welcome message, and your meetup is now available for all to see. To make sure you don't miss another meetup in your area, you can select your desired radius and whether you want push notifications or email or both. Whenever a new meetup is added in your selected radius, you get notified. The Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock Meetup Maker, bringing people together all around the plane.
Join me, Karen B, every moon day at 9:30 a.m. for Coffee Talk on YouTube, Rumble, and Rockfin. You never know what you'll learn about in the coffee shop. Open topic and open phones, y'all. You can also go to flatearthfestivals.com for updates on the latest news for Flattoberfest 2024 and also for meetups, local meetups. If you want to have your meetup listed on flatearthfestivals.com for free, please email flatearthfestivals@protonmail.com.
Welcome back to Strange World, part 2 of 4. It's you, me, the immaculate Patricia Lynn Steere, and sometimes Peanut. And as you know, we are trying to do our first live stream from Whidbey Island up here in Washington from a brand new fiber connection, which I just had installed. And I've been learning OBS, and I am still learning right now. And I
think it's called OBS because when you have it, you just say, oh, this is BS, and then just delete it.
I see what you did there. That's some medical grade clever. And yeah, so what I learned was, again, the hard way, which was do not change the focus on your camera through Skype because it will mess with OBS. And now I'm going to have to add a new me camera-wise.
I think it's just don't touch anything.
No.
I think that's the rule.
Exactly. So, but I will add myself. So I'm basically going to add a new camera version of me. However, I'm not going to add it till the phone calls. So we're just going to go. You guys have to suffer with looking at Patricia for this segment while we go through headlines.
Actually, you can look at the beautiful orange cat who's sitting on my kind of, I don't know what you call it, psychiatric couch behind me. If you can look closely, that is Rory, who's chilling with us all.
Patricia Steere, professional therapist.
Yeah.
Or in this case, a cat therapist.
And the other cats are here too, but they're sitting on the table in front of me on my desk, so they're not on cam.
You should turn around and do that whole. So tell me the problems with your mother.
My cats have no problems with me. I'm their mother.
Okay.
But they never met their father.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so let's punch through some of these. We left off with NASA just putting a shell in a thing and inviting the...
And those colors are so horrendous.
I know.
Ugh.
I know. It's absolutely awful. Okay.
Like fast food colors. Why?
Next one. You'll like this one. And again, a poor choice of words. A telescope on Earth just took an unbelievable image of Jupiter's moon. Yes.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. Absolutely. It looks like a jawbreaker that I was working on for 25 minutes.
Everlasting gobstopper after you've sucked some of the candy off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely freaking silly. You're kidding. Peanut, my camera came back. What, it just reset itself? And I'm tiny now? Oh my God.
Don't tell a man he's tiny.
Yeah.
Lie.
Oh yeah, my format's small. Oh God, I got it. All right, that's fine. You know what? That's fitting, isn't it? Patricia gets all the good real estate on the camera thing. Okay. I'm not reading that, Peanut. Okay, next one down. We'll just punch through these. How NASA is prepping Mars astronauts to cope with isolation and other extremes. The journey to Mars can be quite lonely, from extreme conditions to communication hurdles. Here's how astronauts mentally prepare for traveling to Mars. Talk about putting the cart before the frickin' horse. You don't even have a concept of how to get to Mars, and you're talking about training astronauts on
but there's no Mars that they can get to. It's the bottom line right there.
Exactly.
It's built on a false premise. I think that's what they say. And those feet are gross on the screen. Do we have to look at those?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. And the line here again, according to NASA, plans are in the works to travel to Mars is as early as the 2030s. What?
It's always. I mean, do you remember 2015? Those of us who've been here for a while. When they kept kicking the can down the road about, all of the stuff with going back to the moon, it's still happening. And people are still believing this, still swallowing it. And, of course, there's many people who are completely oblivious. They don't even know that there is a supposed ISS. They don't even know about that. They just live their lives without thinking much about space and NASA. But NASA does try to brainwash as many people as they can with these lies. And many people believe it. And I really, the whole convid thing, really made me realize there are maybe what are called NPCs out there.
Yeah.
Before I just sort of doubted that, but that and all the people who believe that even we went to the moon, because once you look, you know. I used to believe we went to the moon, of course, but once you look and really look with an open mind, which most of the people don't, there's no way. And I was talking to a friend of mine the other day who I said, I'm going to go back on YouTube doing a show again with Mark Sargent. And she said, well, I like watching you do it. I used to watch your other stuff that you did, but I don't believe in flat Earth. And I said, so you've looked into it? And here's what she said. No. And therein lies the problem.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway.
I agree. Absolutely agree. Next headline. South Korea creates new CASA space agency. See what they did there? Instead of NASA, they put a K in front of it. Much like K.
Casa, Sukasa.
There you go. Set sight on the moon and Mars. The agency will spend $72 billion in build-up for a planned, remember we said 2030s? Oh, no, they think they can get to Mars by 2045. Yeah, that's a money-making machine right there.
Sometimes I just think that there's nothing more to this all than a big money-making scam.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep the balls up in the air, basically like juggling.
Yep.
That's what this is, and the money keeps coming in. The government's the same way. Well, it is the government. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's very, very true. This from the BBC. Again, the BBC, the UK, one of the few groups that doesn't have a space agency, right? Who owns the moon? A new space race means it could be up for grabs. Basically personifying the moon, making it seem like, it's a tangible thing that everyone should own.
Piece of real estate.
Piece of real estate. Yeah.
Didn't they say, they taught us in school, maybe I'm wrong here, that the moon is a piece of the Earth that broke off and then somehow formed into a sphere? Is that what the moon's supposed to be?
Supposedly, depending on who you talk to.
So the moon then essentially, although that's a lie, the moon belongs to everyone.
Right.
So no one would own it.
Again, this first line, this first paragraph, we're in the midst of a moon rush. A growing number of countries and companies have the lunar surface in their sights in a race for resources and space dominance.
It's true. It's a race for resources.
So are we ready for this new era of lunar exploration? Yeah, good luck. Good freaking luck.
I'm ready to laugh at it as they lie.
Yeah, we will tear it apart. Again, why they're hyping up the moon stuff, I have no idea. This is one from physics.org, a very interesting website, and I highly recommend that everybody go to physics.org. No. Nerd Central. Researchers suggest that gravity, this is for Austin Whitsitt, by the way. Austin, if you're listening, this is straight up for you. Researchers suggest that gravity can exist without mass, mitigating the need for hypothetical dark matter. So all that dark matter stuff we've been talking about for years is like, hey, you guys are going to explain dark matter. This guy is just like, you know what? Don't worry about dark matter. Gravity totally happens without mass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gravity, the ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card for everything.
Sure. And in this case, gravity from nothing, from nowhere. What's an analogy for this? This would be, he's just pulling this out of his butt, where it's like, okay, I think that Santa's sleigh is actually powered by unicorns, not magical reindeer, right? And it's like, yeah, but you still are trying to legitimize Santa's sleigh. Right?
Exactly.
It's like, no. And by the time you get to the end of this article, it's like, oh, yeah, he has absolutely no idea what he's talking about. And it's like, oh, yeah, the paper does not attempt to tackle the problem of structure formation. We're just kind of, of course, the availability of a second solution, even if it's highly suggestive, is not by itself sufficient to discredit the dark matter hypothesis. He's basically just getting free press for one of his thesis. What's terrible. Terrible. So, yeah. Can't wait till that's never going to get any traction, by the way. This one I thought was interesting.
It is interesting for a couple of layered reasons.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Apollo 8 astronaut. Remember, there's only a few of the Apollo guys left. I think there's now, after he's gone, I think there's 3.
Right away, Apollo 8 astronaut. Okay, that's a lie.
Right.
Number one.
Right. William Anders, who took a famous picture of Earth, killed in small plane.
Also a lie.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Killed in small plane crash. And he's a retired major general, right? he took what he supposedly snapped the Earthrise photo. It's like like Pino was mentioning to me. It's like, wait a minute, this guy here. Hang on. Oh crap, where's the photo of him? Oh damn it, we don't get to see it because we have to join Fox News. There was a photo of the guy from just like 5-6 years ago. He was 90 something. It's like, really, you're flying planes at 90? Or was he close to death and they monitor all former astronauts' emails and telephone calls?
Oh,
and they're like, man,
deathbed confession incoming, time to kill him.
Yep, we gotta get rid of this guy. That's what I would do. It's simple.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense actually.
He made it to 90 something. Maybe he had a heart to heart with one of his family members. It's like, grandson, I have something to tell you. I'm going to fly over. I'm going to get my plane. I'm going to fly in your neck of the woods. I'll be here this weekend, but be ready.
Did you watch the video where the plane, supposedly that's video of the plane crashing? It's a pretty frightening, crazy looking crash.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I watched it a couple times. I don't know why I did, but
I haven't seen it yet. So off of space stuff, thank God. Let's go to non-space stuff. And we'll probably do a couple clown worlds. We're going to change it up because I knew we wouldn't get them through them completely tonight.
Isn't this all a clown world, including our tech issues?
Hey, I didn't promise anyone a rose garden.
You have what you're doing I couldn't do, and what Karen B did I couldn't do. I'm not complaining.
We did dry runs. However, we did not anticipate the audio issues, which was, because we weren't talking on a full blown. We did an unlisted live stream earlier, but that's okay. Next week we got it. We got all the audio levels set up. We got everything. I think we'll be in good shape. We're getting there. Okay, so this is a small one. This is from RT, otherwise known as Russia Today. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. I just was laughing. We're gonna be fine next week. Okay.
Yeah. Sure we will. Hey, I'm getting there.
Start to bring drinking back into our shows.
Karen wasn't perfect. Her time's out. Her first efforts into this, and I've had to learn OBS. Peanut's been teaching me OBS because I've got all the bandwidth now. Okay. Anyway, so this is from RT. This one may not make sense to you guys initially. It's like Tokyo to launch dating app. The move comes as part of the Japanese government's effort to boost the declining national birth rate. Now, of course, we know there's been dating apps for years and years. Why this is interesting is the Japanese government is releasing a dating app because their birth rate is knifing down and they don't know what to do. Japan, if you didn't know, has one of the oldest populations in the world. They don't know what to do.
Right.
So when the government's like, hey, maybe if we release a free dating app, maybe we can get people.
Well, why don't they just pay people to have children?
That will be the next step.
I think that's
in some dystopia.
People will do things for money, as we all know. Just check into OnlyFans and you'll see what I mean.
Oh yeah, don't get me started with OnlyFans.
I think that if indeed it is true that the birth rate overall is going down, I definitely don't think we're overpopulated, but I'm just guessing. Part of it might be because of the cell phones everyone's got and the Insta porn that you could find there and the OnlyFans and the lack of actual interpersonal communication that's happening. And it's hard anyway to really meet a solid connection with somebody that you care about. But if you're a normie in this world, I guess you can just get drunk and then just have sex with some random person.
Right.
I mean, it's probably how we all got here. But
yeah, I mean, come on, between Tinder and Grindr, that's taken a lot of people out of the chapel, no question.
Right.
It's like, why? I mean, a lot of men. I don't want to delve into too far into this rabbit hole, but a lot of men marry for discount sex, right? I'm not going to use that whole cow for.
I think in the long run, it's probably way more expensive for the man.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, well, now they're figuring
and
out.
Emotionally expensive for maybe the woman.
With simple dating, and I use that term lightly, hookup sites like Grindr and Tinder, it's like, oh no, a guy can, have as many fun weekends as they want, and by the time he's ready to settle down, he's like, wait, do I want to settle down?
And since AIDS isn't really real, there's really not the fear that there used to be.
Right.
And with germ theory, out the window.
Hey,
let's party.
I want to mention that really quick. You guys aren't going to see it on screen, but I gotta mention this, which was I got an email from YouTube, right? And they said they hit me. They tore down another one of my videos, and I was thinking, okay, but it was Strange World 155, and it was done for medical
Okay.
misinformation, right? And I was thinking, okay, that's a
What'd you
little
say?
odd because 155, that's 6 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like way before COVID. I was going, wait a minute, well, I wasn't talking about, but I know what I was talking about 6 years ago. I was talking about the MMR, which we're not supposed to talk about. The whole autism thing. I must have mentioned autism.
Oh, right.
And can you believe they went back 6 years into my back catalog and tore that
Are
one
they
down?
always just scanning their, are they always just scanning videos?
Yes, always now.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a lot of content. There are years and years. I mean, in fact, it took them 6 years to finally get a hold of that one. And again, it's hypocritical because the medical misinformation policy wasn't even around back then. So it's like, okay, we implemented a new policy, but it's going to retroactively. Now, you didn't get a strike for it, but whatever. Okay, let's talk about this one for a hot minute, which is, this is from New York Post.
I'm fascinated by all Kate Middleton stuff. Now, before this, I could care less about royals, but ever since her disappearance, etc., I followed the story, and I really think there's something going on here.
Yeah.
And it's not good. Now, do I personally care? I don't even know if she's actually a real person because I tend to think pretty much most things are manufactured, fake, etc.
Right.
But yeah, I think she's dead, or there's something going on.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
She may not be dead, and we could be completely wrong about these theories. And she could just show back up with, wearing a baseball cap like a, New York Dodgers hat like balding hair, and
I'm not
just talk about.
I'm not going that
think
far.
it's going to happen.
I think she's gone, and my logic is this. I'm going to use Hollywood logic, which is if an actor dies and the series is still going, you write them out of the show off camera. That's how it always works because you can't shoot them.
Unless Bewitched, they replaced Darren, the husband on the TV show Bewitched.
They
could try to replace her, and I think they've replaced her with the deepfake Kate sitting on the bench.
Yeah, but you can only use that so much. You're right. The Dick Sargent example is the rare but very effective version of replacing a cast member. But in most cases, they die off camera, with the exception of like Roseanne, who was the weird reversal, which was they killed her off even though she was alive because she was controversial. In this case, you'll know, and I've said this months ago, you'll know if she was gone a long time ago, because they will say, again, here, let's do the headline. Kate Middleton may never come back to her previous royal role after cancer treatment. They're already dropping the little hints at you, which is, it's like, you may never see her again. It's like, okay. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all, right? And then they follow it up with this. You ready? Watch this one. Kate Middleton breaks silence and apologizes for missing trooping the color rehearsal amid ongoing cancer battle, right?
Yeah, break silence in a letter that you or I could have written.
Exactly. In a letter, you guys can
look. This is not normal.
Yeah, it's a signed
This
letter.
was never normal from the start.
Right.
With Prince Charles having pancreatic cancer and coming out and King Charles, whatever, coming out and saying he had pancreatic cancer, naming the cancer.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Where the Kate Middleton situation had her not naming the cancer. Why not? It's obviously not something that it's against royal rules, because the king mentioned his. She didn't mention hers. So maybe she really did have some illness and like died on the operating table. Maybe they killed her. Maybe we're going to be looking like fools. Well, we probably already do, because most people think flat earthers are fools, but who cares what other people think? But maybe we'll look like fools when she just waltzes back onto the scene with like a short haircut, looking a little skinny, and starts talking about cancer research, and we need to create a royal investigation into cancer and get people to donate. But I don't think that's going to happen. I really do think it's RIP for her.
Yep, me too. Absolutely. And we will follow
but
this.
But why? Why, though?
Well,
why?
Again, we will speculate on that in episodes to come. No question.
Okay.
All right, let's get to Fox News, which is, again, things that can kill you. For no pay. Again, they're just adding stuff out there every freaking month, which is, here's something new that can kill you. And each time they do it, there's a chord, right? It's the same sort of thing along those lines. In this case, drinking alcohol before sleeping on a plane could be dangerous. Combination.
Yeah, that's been going on since planes began.
That's what I was going to say. Exactly. That is, in fact, the first plane, it's like, you know what? I'm going to get bombed and I'm going to fall asleep on the plane. So many people. I've done it myself a number of times.
Yes. And of course it's, quote, heart issues, unquote, because going back to the lucky, unlucky that we're not really doing anymore,
Right.
but, heart issues. So maybe they're trying to
And that's
work
what they
that
say here.
situation.
Combination could result in low oxygen levels. Wonder what's that? And then, which is tied to the blood, and heart issues also tied to the blood. Researchers warn. It's like, but again, what you said there, it's like, really? Because this is one of the most common things that people do on planes, especially business travelers. It is like a ritual. I have watched so many guys do it, where it's almost like a given, where a guy's sitting next to you, it's like, hey, guy, extra mini bottles? Yeah, sure. And then you just take like 2 or 3 of those, and it's like, wake me up when we get there, honey. That's it. And that's the whole.
Well, what about Dramamine? Okay, people take Dramamine, the motion sickness drug, and that makes you really sleepy.
Right.
I used to get motion sickness as a child before flying. And the Dramamine, it's a depressant, the same thing alcohol is, right?
Yeah.
So it would seemingly have the same effect alcohol does, but I don't see any news stories coming out about don't take Dramamine before flying because you'll be sleepy and you'll have heart issues.
Yeah.
But, look for that story to come next.
Yeah, we'll skip this one. We'll just read the headline, which is common low-calorie sweetener linked to, heart attack and stroke. Again,
Monk fruit.
Common thread, which is like, okay, sure, why not?
Monk fruit and erythritol. That's kind of what it is.
We won't cover the Hollywood collapsing. We won't even talk about that right now. Let's talk about this one really fast, and then we'll do Clown Worlds,
Let's talk about the fact that he's only supposedly 50 years old.
Yeah,
Alex
right Jones, who's supposedly 50, he's supposedly 6 years younger than me, and he's got some city miles on him. Alex Jones is going to lose InfoWars. And again, because of a topic we can't even really dance right on top of, which is he was sued because he said negative things about Sandy Hook. That goes back quite a few years. And he was sued by the quote-unquote families of that event. And they won a judgment against him for $1.5 billion, which he could never pay in a million years. And so they're going to have to sell off InfoWars, and he's really upset about it. But again, interesting that we can't even criticize the thing that he was sued about. Whatever. So
I just think that he's been out there as people called him an agent, people called him a plant, and he did have some good information, and they always do, right?
Right.
And then he gets on that Sandy Hook topic, just like Joe Rogan got on the moon landing is fake topic,
Right.
and they hold on to the truth of things for a while, and then they let it go and turn their audience, or much of their audience, along with them, away from the truth.
Yeah.
So the rest of what happens, be it lawsuits, this or that, that's just,
I think
it's unimportant.
The Jake Paul fight's been postponed with Mike Tyson. I'm not even going to talk about that one right now because it's been postponed. The baby reindeer thing, I maybe save that one for next week. If you haven't watched it in Netflix, watch it. It's a disturbing thing, but apparently it's based on a true story. And the lady that was apparently based on, she's suing because they gave away too many tips that it was actually real and it was her. Let's see. We won't talk about the glowing plants as lamps because that's just stupid. Let's talk about these 3 really fast, and then we'll go to break. I swear, Peanut. Which is first one, Tesla. A Tesla driver boasts to passenger how awesome full self-driving is, and then the car suddenly swerves into oncoming traffic. Okay, I just want to make sure, I want to reiterate for this, people. Self-driving cars are not going to happen, and the reason is has nothing to do with the technology of the car. The technology of the car is super, super great. The technology is based on the condition of the roads. Our roads and infrastructure suck. And so if you're in heavy traffic with cars on all sides, car's going to work great. If you're on a road where the lines were painted by a guy that makes minimum wage and he screws it up, that car is going to have problems. Just to let you know. Auto driving, not going to happen, not because of the tech, because of the roads. Okay, let's do these last 2. First one, and this is tied to the quote of the day. Again, this shows you our social media. These 2 have to be tied to social media. First one is this. And again, the fact that this is a story, you'll appreciate this. This is a story on BBC, a headline. Billie Eilish, I was ghosted. It was insane. Apparently, a friend of hers was going to meet her for dinner, stood her up. That's a story.
That's a story.
That's it.
While she's wearing a Gucci hat, maybe the whole story was paid for by Gucci.
Yeah. And
to sell the hat.
And she was like, it was somebody that I'd known for years and had a plan the day of on the phone, making a plan. This is my address. Be there at 3 p.m. Never heard from him again, ever. I couldn't believe it. Again, major headline on BBC. It's like, so celebrity stood up and you wrote an entire article about this.
Slow news day?
Yeah. And she was the one that also said that she didn't have any. She lost all her friends when I lost all my friends when I got famous. I suddenly was famous.
That's the exact opposite. Well, maybe real friends.
Well, that's just it. She goes.
She had no time for them.
She said her only friends were her employees. And it's like, yeah, that's pretty much how it works. But again, I love the fact that that's a story. But this is the one. Let's end with this before we go to break. And
okay.
We just barely made it under the wire, which is, I wanted to tell you guys that here's the problem with, one, having popular vote elections without any oversight or having it rigged, and two, the dangers of social media. Cyprus, if you know where that is, look it up. Population of just under 1 million for that island over there in near Europe, off the coast of Europe. Have a general election. The top 6 people get to be a member of European Parliament, otherwise known as MEP, right? A YouTube influencer that specializes in pranks ran as a joke for office. He got 3rd place. He's in.
Wow.
And there he is in front of the cameras. And of course, his guy behind him filming the whole thing. It's like, oh my God, you just elected freaking Logan Paul as one of your reps for Parliament. Are you insane? And
he describes himself as a professional mistake maker.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, including hijinks, including trying to hug 100 celebrities, including Elon Musk. 24 years old, 2.6 million subs. This is why you don't do a straight up pop. This is why we have an electoral college, by the way, so that this sort of thing doesn't happen. And by the way, the joke's on you. Be careful what you wish for, because now you're a member of Parliament. Love to see you pull some pranks when you're actually in Parliament, when you go to fly to these meetings. Oh my God. This is where we are right here. This is true clown world. Right there. I am hoping that he resigns. I am sure there'll be a ton of people, the adults in the room, be like, dude, you got to resign right now, because this is serious.
But in reality, what Parliament does, what Congress does, it's a joke anyway. So having a YouTube guy there, well, what could go wrong, really? I mean, it's going to be the same ridiculousness.
What could go wrong? Nice. Okay. When we come back from break, we're going to take your phone calls. Phone number 848-222-2480. That's 848-222-2480. As Peanut likes to remind me, I will work on my camera after we start doing some stuff. I think I'm okay at the moment, but I don't know if I can center it anymore. So hey, let's run that second break thing and see what happens. You ready, Patricia?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Second break. Got this now.
I got the caddy, I'll make the Benjis, a limousine with peaches and cream.
Lowry is asking for a wrench mark because he says there's some sketchy people in the chat.
Don't forget to customize your Flat Earth Clock referral code and wake up more minds out of the Matrix. Now your referral points earn DOME cryptocurrency tokens on the Pulse chain. Enter your MetaMask wallet address and all your previous and future referrals will automatically earn DOME coins. In the next few months, there will be an airdrop to all users that have referral points in their account and have entered their MetaMask wallet address. Any users that have referrals and do not have their wallet address added will forfeit their tokens, and they will be divided up between
How do
all
I
of
make
the people
somebody
who
a
have
wrench?
a wallet address
I'm trying
added.
to give Lowry a
Some
wrench.
cryptocurrencies are proof of work, some are proof
I
of
have
stake.
no idea. You know what?
Dome
Karen has
is
the wrench.
proof of mind. By waking people up to our amazing flat
I'll
realm,
ask Karen
you are
again.
mining Dome coins. Become a Dome whale and wake up the world.
Oh.
Have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
I've been told we have hot mics.
As you can see, the stars.
That means we're talking right now.
Hi, everyone.
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon.
It's not a black void. I mean, it's black, but there's all kinds of polka dots.
Space is fake AF. Space is fake AF.
There's more than stars. You can see planets. You can see moons.
You see the gas.
It don't let it say the sky is not the limit. We fly to the moon in another second, but we haven't been back.
Welcome back to Strange World. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that fade. Part 3 of 4. It's you, me, the absolutely stunning Patricia, Steere, and Peanut. He's there. He's advising me. Thank God for Peanut, by the way, because this show would have crashed and burned a long time ago, and I was just.
So some people in the chat were saying that we had hot mics and we were talking over the commercials. And
Yeah, because our mics aren't off, and I'm sorry. Normally I would not do that, but because we are massaging the technical issues, I have to do it sometimes during commercials.
Okay, so we have to during commercials not talk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so shut up, Patricia.
Oh well.
Okay. The phone number to call in is 848-222-2480. That's 848-222-2480. And you know what?
Wait, I want to say it. 848-222-2480.
You know,
Sounds so like I'm on the radio or something. Like I'm on a real show. Oh wait. Is this a real show?
Hey, wait. Before we do that, hang on. I want to do that microphone thing that he's talking about. So it's Mark Greatness. Okay. We'll turn this up. I don't know, about 20%. How's that? Testing 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Check.
Looking in the
you
chat.
Can't tell until the delay's over, right? It's the other one. No, the other one. Not Mark Greatness. Not desktop
Why
audio.
Is your mic called Mark Greatness?
The one I've got Patricia. I've got Patricia. I've got media. I got Mark Greatness. I got desktop audio. Mike. Where's what mic? Mike
or auxiliary.
Oh, that one? Oh, it's almost maxed. Okay, it's maxed. Now it's maxed. All right, well, that's about as good as it's gonna get. I could turn up. You know what I did though? I turned it down. I'm sorry, guys. I will get to the phone lines. I absolutely swear. I turned it down in the, I think in the Skype audio. So I'm doing microphone settings. It was at 7.5. Now it is at 9 in that. How about that? That should have actually turned it better. There you go. See, I know a few tech things. Did support for
you know lots of tech stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you used to do that sort of thing. This is a whole different animal.
I hate to sound old, but I can use that saying now. I've forgotten more about tech support most of you young whippersnappers ever learned. It's true though.
And I'm just super bad at it.
And Peanut's really good at tech support. He's really good. He's up. He's. There's no rust on him at all. Okay, so let's say we're going to try the phone lines for this. Who is going to be the first caller ever? And I got to pull up this thing, which you guys aren't going to see. And we're going to go to this. And wow, there are a few people. You know what? I'm going to pick up 505 first. Then I'm going to pick up 504. What do you think about that, Peanut? Yeah. Let's try it. Heck, why not? Here we go. First one is going to be New Mexico, 505. Again, Not a real place, New Mexico. Don't believe it's real. Kind of like West Virginia. That doesn't even make sense. Go ahead.
Mark Sargent, Peanut, and I am not worthy. Patricia Steere. Wow, not only am I not worthy, but I'm not worthy to be first or talking to Patricia Steere. This is amazing. You guys are awesome.
Well, thank you.
So, welcome, Patricia Steere. Welcome back, actually, right?
Thank you. I don't know if I'm adding much to the show, but I'm trying.
Yeah, you are.
No, the first part was just amazing because I've never heard an interplay like that where you're talking and Mark's trying to figure out things. It worked really well. It was great. It was just this nice discourse that was very natural, and it flowed very well, and I really am enjoying the whole thing. So thank you so much. You guys are doing great. And, okay, I just want to get this out of the way. You brought up Bewitched, and who's everybody's favorite Darren here? The first Darren or the second Darren?
Well, I'm going to go with Dick Sargent because it's actually spelled like my last name, even though we're not related. There you go.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I think I just remember the second one more.
Dick Sargent?
Yes.
Right.
So that would be my favorite just because that's what I would remember the most. But I liked that show just because it was fun, and kitschy at the time. Same as I Dream of Jeannie, although that has a NASA connection. But I loved I Dream of Jeannie. Same thing, witchcraft or being a genie. But also I liked when they would go inside the bottle. Barbara Eden, when she'd go live in the bottle, like get really small, go into super small mode and go in the bottle. And I always wanted to have a room like Barbara Eden as Jeannie, like the interior of the bottle. That would be just such a dream to have it in my house.
Absolutely. I think you could still do that. You could recreate that whole thing. Yeah,
maybe I'll make that just instead of this room. Yeah.
Well, I wish I could see that room because I guess you're broadcasting from that same room as you did some of your old shows, but there's a few artifacts missing, it sounds like.
Yeah,
okay.
well,
great.
Great. Well, it's nice talking to you. I've heard you call into the previous Strange World shows a bunch of times, so hi.
Just a few times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure having you. And I just want to mention, Mark and Patricia, you were doing some great fake space stories, and the one that I was looking at this week was I don't know if you folks caught this, but the SpaceX. It was headlined SpaceX inspiration for astronauts got genetically younger in space. And then basically the couple bullet points here is they're doing a study on what the effects of space are on your body. And they were shocked to find that it was very fast acting and profound, and it lengthened the telomeres, or I guess it decreased the aging of your DNA. But of course, when you come back, I guess they found that it kind of reverses itself. But they did conclude with the women recovered faster. So the end of this article kind of took another turn, saying that these female astronauts were better equipped than male astronauts. So that brings me back to, because I knew you were going to be on the show, Patricia, and I just remember that classic picture of you in the Mercury style spacesuit. So I guess you're already in. You're already in.
Yeah, already in. My telomeres are long and strong.
So it's a great picture, and I always enjoyed that because it and what's the background with that? Was that actually like one of the Mercury astronauts?
Yes, it was a helmet actually from a fashion photography done in the 60s with a model who posed in a real quote unquote NASA spacesuit, and we took out my face. I took out the face of the model and put in my face. And then there was a bit of blowback because some people were saying I'm promoting space with that as my channel icon. But I didn't care and left it up for quite some time. And then I got a little older and my face didn't look like that anymore, so I changed my icon picture. But yeah, I like it. I wish I had it back.
That picture's great. In that, and also when you're talking about Lost in Space, that whole era of sci-fi and the early kind of space genre, going back to Mercury, I really, they really pegged it really well with the space suits there, and like it better than Apollo. But it worked for that time. It was really good. Well, anyway, yeah, it's just great catching up with you folks on your first show together here back in the saddle. And let's see, I'll do a couple shout outs here, of course, to Mark Sargent, Peanut, Patricia Steere, Karen B., Jesse and Brittany, Amy in Syracuse, Matt in Temple, and of course, Jan, which we are just dying to hear from in Dallas. So you guys keep it flat, and always good talking to you. Have a good night. See you, Mark.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks,
See you,
Mike.
Patricia.
All right. See ya.
Keep it flat.
He's so nice.
Yeah, he's nice. All right. We are going to pick him up. Dennis, you know who you're talking to, so keep it in check. 504.
And Dennis is from the 504 area code,
Yes.
and I believe that's got to be New Orleans.
It is right now.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Hey, Dennis.
Because I lived in New Orleans for quite a long period of time.
Yeah.
And I recognize that area code.
Yeah. All right, Dennis.
Oh, you did?
Go ahead.
Oh, how you doing?
Do you live there, Dennis?
Yes. I've been living in Oregon like the past several years, and I just returned to Louisiana just a few months ago, but I grew up here.
Okay, so you're in Louisiana. You've got the 504 area code,
Correct.
but you're not in New Orleans.
I'm in the New Orleans area. I'm on the West Bank in Terrytown.
Oh, I know I
It's
never
in
lived
New
in the
Orleans
West Bank.
metro area.
I know the West Bank, though. Gretna, I know those areas.
Yeah, and Jason Lindgren, shout out to him. He lives on the North Shore.
Yes. And Rose.
Exactly, yes. And I'll give a shout out to two people. I wanted to mention a book also, if I've got time. I'll let Mark Sargent make the call on that if I've got time left. But if I could I give a shout out to Danny Faulkner and Karen B. The reason I'll explain. I think we met back at the Flat Earth Conference, the FEIC, back in Denver in 2018, and I bought you, I think, cranberry juice. I was going to buy alcohol, but you said you rejected that. And since then, by the way, I've made it a point, if anytime I buy another woman a drink, except for my wife, I will not buy them alcohol. So thank you for that. But while I had ordered the drink, and while we were waiting, Danny Faulkner walked up and he interrupted. He's like, "Are you Russian?" And so a shout out to him. And I hope he comes to the next Flattoberfest. And by the way, you forgot to mention in the meetups, I'm going to say it now, Flattoberfest is happening in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, September 27, 28, and 29. And Danny Faulkner has been at most of it. He made it to Flattoberfest. He was at all the FEICs, but he made it to Flattoberfest for the first time this past year when it was in Las Vegas. So I hope he's at the next one, because I know I'm going on about Danny Faulkner. When his book came out around 2020 or so, 2019, I think it was 2020, it was a big disappointment because there were certain things I had hoped that I knew he's against flat earthism. I wasn't surprised about that. But there were certain things, knowing his book would be critical, that it could give a constructive criticism to certain things, from my opinion, like the excessive conspiracism or conspiracy theories. But his book was, back at that time, it was infantile or childish, like Flat Earth's Not, and I know more about it than you do, and I know all these 19th century books. It was petty and childish. I was disappointed. But he wrote a review of the Flattoberfest just this past year, in October 2023, and I noticed his critiques are a little bit more useful than they used to be. So, shout out to him for that. He's made a little bit of improvement over the years, and he's not as hostile as he used to be. I think that's the. Oh, if I could I say one last thing?
Sure.
It was about a week ago, and I shared this. It was a conversation I had with Ted Summer, and I shared this with both Karen and Mark Sargent. It was a brief conversation, and it was before she located Flattoberfest. I was trying to help look for a venue for her, but I threw in a comment to Ted Summer. I was talking with him about it, and I said, this is about Karen. I'll just repeat it verbatim, and if she doesn't like it, Karen can slap me in the face at Flattoberfest, or when I see her again, but I don't think she will. But I said, one observation I've made about Karen over the past 5 years is perhaps she gets a bit wound up investing her time with the opinions of certain low-life never-do-wells online who suck the energy out of her. And that's just a thought in case you could find the wisdom somehow to avoid wasting energy on such while still keeping other doors open. And I said that to her. It was just a few days before she did that coffee talk where she decided. Now I don't know if that was an inspiration or not, but if it was, my thought was the next time around, Patricia Steere owes me a drink.
There you go.
Follow the logic.
And there will be alcohol in it.
I'll let you choose the drink. And I'll be quick about this. The book is Telegraph, Telephone, and Wireless by Bert Lundy, because I was just looking. The basic idea. It's a beautiful book on those three major, the basic history, and it's a book. It's based of those technologies and how they came worldwide from like 1850 to 1950, roughly. And what I was going at, the reason I got it, is to show how all the stuff that satellites claim to do, that technology's already in place before they came along and allegedly transmit this stuff. Like I just got it in the mail today, but I've had my eye on it.
Okay.
Like the transatlantic AT&T cables and telephone cables first went online in 1954,
Dennis?
shortly before Sputnik.
Dennis?
Anyway, I think I'm dropping out.
Yes.
Thank you, Dennis,
All right.
from Nolens or the Nolens area on the West Bank.
Yep.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Dennis. Let's do 646 out in dreary old Manhattan. What's happening?
Oh my God, what is going on here tonight? Patricia.
Hi.
Hi. I'm just so stoked. It's so fun. Man, I just went all back nostalgia tonight. I was like, I used to keep hot potatoes up in the background.
It's 2015 all over again.
Yeah.
And all of us are
it's
younger.
like going back in time.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool
When
in
we
a
were
way.
when we found our 2.0 person, like after we realized, oh my God, the world isn't exactly what it's supposed to be, you know? And so I'm just like, I'd let all the content run. I would just I'd line up all the stuff and just let it run. And I would do other things, go play music or do some work or do the dishes. And I would just hot potatoes. It was just hot potatoes. It was, it was Strange World. It was a lot of people's shows, I was listening to Karen and a lot of other people, Globebusters. And it's like, this is just like kind of a special moment tonight. I really like it. It's fun.
It is fun, and it's fun for me to be back, and I'm excited to be back actually. But also, I said I wasn't going to be coming back, so I guess I lied to everyone, and I didn't mean to lie. But at the time when I deleted my channel in 2019, I really felt that that's what I needed to do. So I did it and said I wasn't coming back, and I did come back. So they always come back.
There was a lot of people. A lot of people missed you. It's like I was just like, I understand the reason why you left, but it was like there's a lot of people in here that went through that thing, the thing we're talking about, and it was like we were all kind of going through it together, and you guys were actually broadcasting. You know, I didn't start broadcasting this stuff. I was broadcasting music. I was a musician, but like, you know, it like we missed that. You know, that little thing that happened. Like I was probably 15 to 17, I don't know, but where it was like wide open, and we were all getting our minds blown, and you guys are sitting there just broadcasting through it like we're chill. It's all right.
And I don't think even we didn't even have moderators and chats when we first started. It was a free-for-all in the chats with people saying, I didn't even know how to read my chat or where the live chat was. And there probably was a lot of scandalous stuff going on. Yeah. And there was very little YouTube control either.
Yeah, it was a shit show, total shit show. The chats were a complete nightmare. It was like it was a bloodbath in the chats. And you're kind of like trying to figure out who's real and who's not. Like we used to, like really, from my perspective, I went out to events to make sure these people were real, because I was like, my mind cannot be getting blown this much. I have to like invest in a plane ticket and go out to one of these things and see if these people are real, you know? And like you guys set us off on like a thing, you know. I was the same as everybody else. I was like, fuck this flat earth shit. This is stupid, you know? And I'm just like, well, I gotta work with this a little bit. Let me work with this. Let me grind away. And like you guys just handled it so well, and you guys made it so just easy and relaxing. And like it's really nice to have you back. And I'm not ranting tonight because I ranted last night, so I have to get a rant night out of the way. So I'm not gonna rant. But it's really nice to have you back. And I think a lot of people share the same notion. You know, and like, you know, you got to talk about this stuff. This is not, you know, we got bashed for a lot of years, and now like we're coming back strong.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, let's just let this go and let's just keep rolling with it. And, you know, we love Karen B. We wish her the best on her way. She should go to her Flattoberfest. You should do that. I like this little energy already from the beginning of the show. The energy was already, even when it was completely messed up at the beginning, I was like, this is kind of funny. I sat back and I was like, this is funny. This is funny. This is going to be a shit show for a hot minute, you know? Yeah. But I was like, but you guys just handled it in your own thing. And that's just like, that's how you do this stuff. And you guys have always been good at that. And anyway, that's just me, you know, groveling over you guys. So anyway, I love you guys. And you move on to the next, whatever the hell you're going to talk to. I don't know. Who knows who's calling it?
Thanks, man. Care. All right.
It's all good. Bye.
Have a good one.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
We'll give the next person, unfortunately, we only give them a few minutes, and then we got to go to our final break. So let's do, you know what? I'm going to do 202. 202. What's happening? Oh, boy.
Hello?
Are you there?
Mark, Patricia?
Boy, your audio is not good, my friend.
Fits right in there here.
No, I'm putting him back on mute. There's too much feedback on that side. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Austin. Austin, I know you're there, 816. I give you a couple minutes. What do you got?
Hey, welcome back, Patricia. I just want to say a couple things. When everyone wakes up, how does the world get free energy or free anything?
Wow.
It's an interesting question, super complicated for the amount of time we have left, and I don't have the answer. But I think the world isn't going to wake up. Everyone's not going to wake up. This isn't for everyone. It sounds like, especially when I first started in Flat Earth, that it would happen. I felt like it would happen. I thought everyone would wake up, but it's just not the way things are. I don't know if we're going to be able to get free anything with the way the world's constructed. I think you have to create as much good stuff in your own life, within your own family or your own family group. And it's all about what you're doing for yourself and the group of people that you care about. But a mass awakening and mass free energy, it's very, it's a Valhalla, it's a Nirvana. I don't think that's part of reality, sadly enough. People are too dumb. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Anything else?
I got a picture that I'm gonna email you, Mark.
Okay.
I I used to put it in the slideshow thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, email it to me when you can, man. Unfortunately, I got to let you go because we are coming up to our final break. So thank you for calling, and email me as soon as even before the show's over. Okay, we're gonna try this. So far, the breaks have been going pretty well. No, I'm not giving you crap. It's good. Okay, so all I do is I click on third break, and before I do that, I'm gonna minimize that and.
Alpha 33, target is on property approaching food trailer. Engage Delta 9. Roger. Alpha 33 descending.
Hey, I know you.
They might be listening.
CIA?
Maybe.
Aliens?
Probably.
Globalists?
Definitely. I may have already said too much.
We have what you need.
Really?
It's flat
I'm listening.
and round
Go on.
and delicious.
Tell me the secret. I see the truth in it.
I thought you might.
This truly is a special place.
Yeah, we like to think so.
Will you be here tomorrow?
We move around quite a bit.
Ah, a mobile command center. A strong strategy. I like where your head's at.
Anything else?
I was never here.
Package intercepted. Copy that, Alpha 33. Come on back, let's eat.
See, I knew there was a hard cut coming. That's why I did it. I will. Sorry, go ahead.
Chief Crow and the Flat Earthworms.
Yeah.
That's most of the music that we're playing right now. But I think if you, and Lowry, of course, and then we've got Joe Jackson Night and Day. I mean, you know, he's not flat, but whatever. And the opening theme to the song, not flat earth oriented, but it is a fan favorite. But I think we should try to tell people that if they are a band that makes music that's about, if you're a flat earther that makes music about flat Earth, there should be some way to get it to one of us.
Yeah.
That perhaps we can put it in as part of our playlist now.
Yes,
So
I agree. I'm going to let Patricia pick all those fun tunes. If
cool.
If I get
All
them, I'll
right.
forward them to you. And by the way, thank you, by the way, for saying the line, which, Peanut, I don't think I said it, did I? No, I didn't. You know, that was Joe Jackson several segments ago.
Oh, right. Night and day.
Yeah, night and day. Yep.
You almost ruined everything
Yeah.
by not saying it.
Yeah,
But you caught
almost.
yourself last
Well,
minute.
well, no, I mean, again, were you kidding? The distractions I've had. You got to understand, guys, I was so spoiled because between TFR and Karen, I never had to touch a single knob. It was like all I had to do was pick up a mic.
Well, that's what she said.
And why would you do that to me? that's okay. We're moving on. Phone number to call in is 848-222-2480. That's 848-222-2480. How can you say, I can't say that joke, but you can say that joke? Really?
Yeah, it's funnier when a woman says it. It's like more unpredictable.
Good point.
Weird.
Good point.
Yeah, when a guy says it, it's like, okay, bring in the Me Too movement.
All right. Who did we leave off with? You know what? We're going to go out to perhaps Arizona 480. What's happening out there?
Hey, Mark. Hey, Patricia. It's Tony Coriolis.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hey. Mark, I have to say, I didn't, replay it to see if you really did say it. But I did not hear you say the wood dragon for the intro.
Oh, no. I said the wood dragon, but apparently there was some echo in that. And so
Okay.
I don't know if it was heard or not. So it was probably distorted. I don't think I'm going to listen to the playback on this one. Normally I do. I don't think I'm going
I did
to.
not hear it, and I kind of worried.
No.
Okay.
I talked about it, but yeah, trust me, man. There's a lot on the screen in front of me. There's a lot of things happening. And
Totally.
as Peanut will tell you,
Totally. Looks
I get distracted when a freaking chipmunk runs by the window. So with all this stuff, it's amazing I'm talking at all.
Hey, I do got a couple little things. I'm not going to be too long. I did want to ask, since I didn't really know Patricia, I thought that was a classy intro with you wearing the hat and the glasses and, and then kind of just settling in. And that was cool. And I like your whole vibe today. I think you're going to be just fine, Patricia.
Thank you. That was sort of a homage to the Blues Brothers. So I was trying to be one of the Blues Brothers. But I'm not a brother. I'm a sister.
And
Everyone,
then,
please remember that.
Just since I don't really know you, I looked on YouTube and it showed a Patricia channel. So is that not your channel? Did you delete yours, or
I
that is your
deleted
channel?
the channel. That was my Flat Earth channel, but I did start a channel and nothing's on it. But I would like someone to subscribe to it if they can find it. And it's Patricia Steere.
Gotcha, I
That's
did.
it. And I am going to start making videos on that channel again. I am not really going to resurrect Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes because it had its time and place, and I deleted that channel anyway, so a lot of the videos are lost. I mean, people have said that they might be able to gather them back up again, and maybe I'd put them on my channel, but it seems like such a lot of work. But I'm going to start making videos again on that channel. And I've been saying that for a while. I even came into a couple of Karen's shows on her channel and just mentioned it in her live chat. And I just was pushing it away and not starting my channel up again. However, when Karen stepped down out of Strange World and Mark and I started talking again, this being here is a real good push and impetus to get back into things, because I am back into things.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hey,
So-
by the way, Patricia, now that I have decent bandwidth, I have the Hot Potatoes episodes. I could put a lot of them on your channel, and you wouldn't have to do a thing if you wanted me to.
Well, I don't know. Do you think people want those, or is it old
I
news?
know.
Or...
I know. Ask them. I mean, it's
All right.
God, content.
I never heard of it. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, so those of you in the live chat, or if you watch this later, maybe put it in the comments. Do you want the Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes videos, the lost episodes, let's call them, because
Yeah.
I deleted that channel. If we can dig them back up for them to be on my channel? Would you be interested in seeing them, watching them, maybe even only for nostalgia purposes? Let us know in the chat what you think, and I'm going to go look at the chat and just write yes or
they're
no.
saying yes, and the archivist had a good point, because you didn't know this, Patricia, but the Hot Potatoes episodes are on all my platforms. So on BitChute and Broadcast, like Rumble, he's saying, oh yeah, they get hits on Rumble. So I kept them.
Well, but you also have all the secret shows we did, which was a facet of my channel where it was just Mark and I.
Yeah.
And the rest of the stuff on the Hot Potato Show, for those who weren't around for all that, was just me interviewing flat earthers. And I got into it in 2015 after finding Mark's Flat Earth clues. We didn't know each other. But I was wondering to myself after hearing the clues, how many other people are into this? Am I alone? Nobody in my real life knew anything about Flat Earth. So I just, while taking a shower one day, thought, I should start a channel and find the people that are flat earthers and ask them how they got into it too, so I feel less alone. And then I started my channel, and in the shower again came up with the name Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes. And yeah, what a long, strange journey it's been.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, I definitely watched that. I'm glad I kind of sparked that whole little conversation right there. Awesome, and little promotion for the channel. But I really kind of only brought it up because, say, it wasn't your YouTube channel, so good to find out that it is. I know that on an old Strange World, Mark said that he does not have an Instagram, yet there is an Instagram with a bunch of followers that says Mark Sargent.
Yeah.
So just double checking, Mark. That is not your Instagram?
Nope, it's not. I also didn't create my IMDb page, the wiki page, all that stuff.
I have an IMDb page too. I didn't create that. I don't know who did. It's not updated. It's weird.
Yeah.
But
I don't care. Look, as long as it gets out there, I don't care who's running it.
yeah, it's fine.
So
Well, but there was a little while people were saying, well, you got those pages because you're agents. I'm like, yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why, sure.
As long as they
It's kinda
don't.
weird that some dude's running a Mark Sargent Instagram.
It's probably the same guy that's running
Just
my,
wanted to point
my
that out to everyone.
OnlyFans page. So.
Uh-oh.
I
Let's
know.
not even talk. Let's not even go there.
No, we probably shouldn't. No.
But I actually
And
have
then,
an
hey,
Instagram
just
too.
one last-
So
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'll find you on there. I got two of them. I got one for Tony Coriolis. I'll find you on that one. So I just wanted to say, Mark, when you held up that newspaper that says the 1908 Antarctica stuff.
Yeah. Well, North
So,
Pole.
like,
North
in the
Pole.
Chinese New Year-
North Pole.
Oh, yeah, North Pole.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that newspaper said 1908. And since me and you are both monkeys, I just knew that was a monkey year. So that's actually a Earth monkey year. It was that 1908.
Did not know
So it was
that.
like 60
Interesting.
years before you,
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
I figured it'd be cool to tell you.
right on. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for Team Earth Monkey. Right on.
what are
Totally.
you?
Sea monkey.
Mark's
I'm a
Earth
water
monkey.
monkey.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a water rabbit.
Yeah.
So
I've never known a water
nice.
rabbit.
well,
Richard B. from Flattoberfest is a water rabbit.
Yeah.
The Australia guy.
interesting.
And Peanut
cool.
is a metal dog.
You know what? That fits.
Yeah. Stephen
I don't know why, but it
Carpenter is also a metal dog, a completely different metal dog.
And so is Eddie Bravo.
There you go. Anyway, any quick shout outs? Because there's a lot of calls. Shocking.
Yeah, quick shout out to Mark and Patricia. Looking forward to this show. It seems like it's going very good once we get all the technical stuff. And either way, I love it either way. Shout out to Karen B., Zulu, NDB, and Austin Armstrong, the earlier caller.
Right on. All right, man.
Nice.
Have a good one.
All right.
Talk soon.
Yeah, peace out.
I do want to just do a little self-promotion.
What?
Okay, he mentioned my YouTube channel, and I would appreciate if someone would want to subscribe. It's just Patricia Steere, and you'll see like a picture of my head. There's nothing on the channel, but there will be. And then I do have an Instagram, which I mentioned. It's new. I just put pictures of my cats and stuff. It has nothing to do with Flat Earth. But I don't know. It's fun for me. I put interesting, pretty pictures up. It's The Real Patricia Steere. So find that and you'll find me.
Groovy. All right, let's pick up. This is my future ex-boyfriend, DJ from Los Angeles, California. Hey, DJ.
Well, hello, honey. How
Wow.
are you?
I'm good.
What's going on here?
Patricia has so much to catch up on. My goodness.
I actually heard about you already, DJ. So I know it all.
Of course you have. The infamy just precedes me. But welcome.
Thank you.
You haven't aged a day. You look gorgeous.
I told you my telomeres are long and strong because I've been to space.
I mean, I believe it.
Maybe.
But, don't think you can just wiggle your way back into Mark's good graces and try to steal him away, because I'm sorry.
I know.
That was yesteryear, darling, and there is new and improved here. But all
Yes,
joking aside,
yes.
I'm so happy that you're on the show. And shout out to Karen, who, we love, and just want to make sure she knows that we love her and that we support her new endeavor to make new content. And I think she's right. There's room. But I did want to welcome you, Patricia, and just to, watch your back. But other than that, you have nothing to worry about.
Thanks.
Sorry, that was a little sinister.
Yeah.
But how are you guys?
Good. Better now. The beginning of the show was getting a little hectic, considering
It was rough.
We prepped for hours before this, but you can't anticipate everything. But we got there eventually, so thank God.
Yeah, I missed the beginning, so I'll have to go back and watch.
Oh,
it,
no,
but,
you don't.
I was
No, you don't.
I have to call
Yeah.
and say hi. Was it bad?
It was okay.
It
Patricia.
was like a slow-mo car crash.
Yeah. It was a slow motion Hollywood car crash, is what it was.
Well, nobody's watching this shit except for us anyway.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Because the world. Yeah, But it's okay. It's great that you're back. I had been a fan already of yours from just seeing, watching, Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes and Behind the Curve, and just thinking you were cool. And so it's great that, it's timing, and I'm not so bad once you get to know me.
Ooh. Nice. Patricia's not that
Hopefully
bad.
you're a little bad, though.
Yeah.
A little bad's good.
Just drawn that way.
I was just going to say that.
Rabbit
I was
of-
just going to say that. Damn you.
She's the Jessica Rabbit of Flat Earth.
Oh, absolutely. She's a
an
Jessica
age
Rabbit.
today,
I used several Jessica Rabbit images on thumbs back in the day with Patricia.
I could see that. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. We need a little Flat Earth glam in these parts. We can't do all the work.
Yep. Nice.
Very good. Very
But-
good.
But lovely to meet you. Welcome. And just looking forward to just hearing your perspective more and more, because I think we're all curious, what made you come back? Were you seeing how Flat Earth is growing, and that actually it's just more important than ever to kind of speak out. So it's kind of cool. I feel like you were probably just getting the itch. Come back.
Yeah, I have been for quite some time.
Yep.
I came back because the timing was right with Karen leaving, and it just weirdly worked out. But I've also, before this even happened, I wanted to get back in. And you know how we all want to do things, but we just don't get around to it. And this sort of spurred me to get around to it. So now I've got to make that next step and actually kick my channel into gear. So
There you go. All
Well,
right.
that's
Any
awesome.
any parting shots,
That's
DJ?
very cool. Nope, just see you in my dreams later, Mark.
All right.
Love you so much.
Hey, and by the way, I was gonna call you back today. I saw that you called, but unfortunately I was tied up with all the technical stuff on this. But we'll chat.
Oh, no worries. I was just wishing you good luck today.
Oh well, thank you. All right, have a good one, man.
Yeah. All right, bye, you guys.
Bye.
Patricia.
he's very nice.
Oh, DJ's
very
great.
nice.
DJ's great.
Yeah.
And he's even better in person. Let's see. Let's do, because I don't want to miss 845. Let's do 919. 919, you're on.
Hey,
I'm
here.
Hi.
I can see that.
Thanks for the stream, and commendations to Peanut. He's a trooper.
Yes, he is.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Patricia, I like to ask you, I'm very white-pilled about flat Earth growth, and I wonder if you have an assessment of the number of flat Earthers that are in the closet. They haven't come out because it's too much risk for them. I think there's a lot. What do you think?
Sometimes I think there aren't, and then sometimes I think there are. I can't really give an answer. I know that everyone would like me to say, oh, yeah, there's plenty. I don't know. because how would I know? Because they're in the closet. I could only guess. We could take a look at DITRH's app and all the blue dots. And I think a lot of those people are not outspoken people who have YouTube channels. So that would lead me to believe there are a lot. However, I've never been anywhere in the world of normies and just ran across a flat earther. And I do, when I have someone at my house doing something like a house painter or somebody installing an appliance or something, I end up bringing up flat earth in some weird way and try to see if I can get them to nibble on it like a bait for a fish. And I've never had anybody yet do that. They all listen and say it's interesting, but that's really about it. However, that's just me and my scenario. There are other people who have spoke to total strangers and found out they were also flat. So, I don't really know. There are, according to the DITRH app, a lot out there. But I don't have personal proof.
All right. Well, thank you. I also wanted to mention, by the way, you just met Tony Coriolis. He's a top-rate flat earther, so you'll enjoy getting to know him.
Nice.
Thank you.
Mark, do you want to make any assessment about this final experiment thing that's going on?
Not a word. It's
right. Okay.
It's troll hype that is generates clicks for them and helps our metrics. Great. Is it going to prove anything? No. We've been doing this for 9 years. There is no silver bullet or magic bullet or whatever it is to breaking down flat Earth. There's never going to be. But they can. But by all means, spend the money and have at it. Have fun with it.
All righty. Well, we're going to see what happens. It'll be interesting, if nothing else.
Yes, it will.
It'll be kind of like watching the election.
All right, thank you.
With
See ya.
Biden and Trump.
Oh, yeah, well, there's that. Yeah.
Because it will be something where we'll know for sure that it's not legit and it's manipulated, and those two people might not even actually be real humans.
No.
So, anyway.
Good point. All right, let's do. You know what? Let's do 845 and give him some time to talk here. 845, ready? Here we go. Because I have to sing this part. Remember, start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it with Patricia Steere.
Yes. New York. Hello, Patricia. Hello. It is so good to hear your voice. Hey, Mark.
Hey, man.
Patricia. Wow.
You've got your channel going with live streaming Zulu, I've noticed, after YouTube took the other channel away.
Yeah. They were rotten. They said I had nudity. I was like, I never put nudity on my stuff. I just was vulgar and said shit. I never did that. I don't know. Whatever. It's still going.
Yeah,
still
good.
Going.
Good.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's flood of memories. Secret Show was absolutely my other show to Strange World. Like all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong. I watched Hot Potatoes. That was great. But Secret Show, you two, it's a flood of memories, man. You two just made me laugh so fucking hard. Holy
We
shit.
had so much fun with that.
Insane.
And it was super easy to do it. We didn't have technical difficulties. I mean, maybe I did, but things were different in YouTube land. We didn't have OBS generally, or any of these software streaming issues.
Right.
It was just so much
all that
more.
stuff.
Yeah, and in starting up my new channel or my channel, I'm gonna have to deal with one of those software streaming systems. But can't you just go on YouTube without having a software streaming thing, or is that just a must now? I don't know.
No, you can.
No, you can.
You can even do 2 people. You can do up to 2 people.
Oh, well, then I'll do that.
Like you are right there, and the 2 of you
Well, that'll
will be on the same.
That is enough for me to
and the
go
chat will
live
overlay.
with 2 people in a chat. That is all I want.
Yeah.
I am not interested in making
and
it
then
super beautiful, technical. There are people who do that really well. I don't care about editing. There's people who do that really well. It's just not my thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't know that, so that makes me feel more excited. I've been putting it off because of the technical learning curve part. So.
Yes. a lot of those apps are so intuitive. You just mess around a little bit and you'll get it.
Well, I think that things like a iPhone, those are so intuitive that you could be super moronic, and hey, most people who have them are super moronic, and they manage to use them easily. So, however, I think OBS is pretty complicated. I've often heard that it's just pretty high level complicated. I don't know from personal.
It really isn't. It's just that there's a lot of steps. Once you know the tricks, because there's certain controls, so like you can stretch the screen, you can do things, put up text. Once you get it, it flows so nice.
I want somebody to come to my house and set it up for me. That's really what I want.
Of course
and say, okay,
you
just
do.
push these buttons. This is what you do, and then they can leave, and then I can take it from there.
Did you ever
in-person tech support?
Did you ever have to carry your own books home from school? Ever?
Well, if somebody else can, why?
That's
why
not a no.
Yeah. Duh. Yeah, absolutely.
But there are things I am good at that I do myself. Many, 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 many things. I just know that technical things are not I don't love it. I hate it, in fact, and don't want to do it. And I've always attempted to have somebody else help me with that.
No.
Well, I say help me, but it's actually called do it for me. Not help.
At least you're honest. Okay.
Exactly.
That's helping.
Yeah.
That's helping.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
That's
and
true.
I'm really appreciative as
helping.
well. So.
Nice.
Anyway.
Really good to hear your voice for sure. And the question he asked you about the lurkers, the people who are hiding, like in the beginning, I didn't let my family know. I talked to the dog about it and hid on the porch listening to the show,
Yeah.
I think it's the same percentage, and it's all growing at the same rate as the amount of people that are popping out. We have 350 million people in this country. Even 200,000 isn't really that much in that lake. So I could see how, because I haven't run into anybody who's like, yeah, flat earther. I do talk to all the people that come to the house, like you said, like everybody. They must be like, what the? Yeah.
That's exactly what they think.
Yeah.
I'm this like crazy redhead. That's what they probably. Some guys came to deliver a new refrigerator today, and there I am talking about flat Earth, and neither of them were that interested.
Right.
Do it.
But I try. I try to bring up little things, and sometimes people get nibbles on it. I remember during COVID, I was also talking about that a lot with people, and I found that people who did outdoor work jobs or hard work jobs, or like work with their hands, those people were very open-minded to. Or the whole thing being, I'll use coded language, the whole thing being fake. You know what I'm saying? They were very
Yeah.
I
was gonna say not accurate.
Not accurate, exactly. More people who did those sorts of jobs had that initial gut instinct feeling about COVID than you'd get with a doctor or a lawyer. Those people were full on brainwashed. It's the degree that gets in the way of how thinking works for them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think; they just literally follow
programming.
And the weird thing is that those are people who are making life and death decisions when it comes to like a courtroom case or on an operating table, and those are the people we trust with our life. If we're going to be going to jail, or if we're going to be, having open heart surgery or whatever, and those are the ones who are brainwashed. I mean, maybe a car mechanic's the best person to get an operation from, if you think about it.
Yeah, we're definitely way more open-minded.
Hey, Zulu.
Absolutely.
We got to get a quote from
sir.
you, my man.
Okay.
What you got?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yesterday is but a dream, tomorrow but a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. And I'm giving that to you too, because the new beginning, new start. We all have, what's old is new again. We all have huge memories of you two, and now you're coming back to do it again. It's going to be good. It'll be good.
That's actually touching.
And I love Karen,
for real.
and I'm going to miss her too. But
yeah,
thanks. Well, I love you guys. I've known you for fucking ever. Holy shit, right?
Yeah,
like crazy.
It's been a few.
I can't believe this has been going on this long.
Yeah,
right?
9 years.
Right? Oh my God,
long time. Hey,
This is the rest of your life sort of thing. Even if you drop out of doing videos, this is something that goes with you for the rest of your life.
Right.
Being involved with alternative Earth shape thinking.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Hey, Zulu.
Yes, sir.
Peanut sent me a counter quote, a rare counter quote, which is, "Experts are those who make the most mistakes." So there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought so.
Very
So that would be us
That
here
would be
on
us.
the show today.
Yeah. Right. How do they become experts? They fuck up and then they get better.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've already learned so much in these last couple hours. I'm staring at all these screens.
Right. Oh yeah.
This is gonna get way easier for me.
Absolutely. You did good.
Yeah, hung in there.
No panic attacks. No nothing.
No.
We know
Dude,
you're good on the fire.
when you do tech support for payroll software people,
right.
where you've got HR on the other end that's crying, they're literally, and lawyers yelling at you. Oh no, this is easy. This is playtime frolics. Hey, I hate to do this to you, but you got to give me some shout outs so we can wrap this thing up.
Yep. Shout out to Patricia Steere, Mark Sargent, Peanut, Brian Burton, oh my God, Ice Queen, NDB, Karen B, of course, people in the chat. Yeah, I love this stuff. You guys keep me sane, even though we're crazy.
Nice. All right. We will be back here, same flat time, same flat channel as we are on right now, which is a new flat channel, but with this new format. And so, yeah, let's do this, and I'm going to make sure I get the music right after this. So, say good night, Patricia.
Good night.
Say good night, Zulu.
Good night, Zulu.
Perfect. And Peanut's like, oh, thank God, we made it through.
Thank you, Peanut.
Thank you, Peanut. All right, that's it.
Thank you, everybody in the live chat, for being so cool.
Roll credits, roll music, hot sex, and Cary Grant. Good night, everybody.
Everything fought in many wars, danced our lives away. How well we loved is how long our lovers stay.